Teacher talking sports, what does, what do, how we live. And just one NFL week remains in the regular season. 12 of 14 playoff positions are sewn. There are just two spots remaining now. A lot of teams have their seeds clinched. Shout out to the Sunday night game. Man, is that going to be a doozy for the top seed in the NFC between the Vikings and the Lions. But anyhow, yes, some teams have their seeds sewn up. As the Chiefs do, they will be the top seed in the AFC. Now, the last playoff spot in the AFC, still up for grabs. Right now, the Denver Broncos hold that last wild card spot with the Dolphins and Bengals still having a chance if the Broncos were to slip up. Broncos are playing the Chiefs, Dolphins, and Bengals fans certainly were hoping that they would play their starters, but that doesn't seem to be the case, especially, well, at least with their main piece, of course, that being Patrick Mahomes. So via ESPN, Chiefs to start Carson Wentz, rest Patrick Mahomes versus the Broncos. Coach Andy Reid said the Kansas City Chiefs would hold key players, including quarterback Patrick Mahomes, out of Sunday's final regular season game at the Denver Broncos. Decision wasn't a difficult one. Reid's decision means Mahomes and others who won't play against the Broncos will have a break of more than 3 weeks between game action. So they'll have a first round playoff bye, and of course will not be playing this weekend as well. Carson Wentz making his first start of the season at quarterback against the Broncos. Of course, at one time, Carson Wentz was seen as one of the top young quarterbacks in the NFL. Unfortunately, that time has come and passed. We take a look at his career numbers. Of course, in 2017, his second season in the league, he was looking like he could potentially be the MVP. Instead, he got hurt. Actually finished third in MVP voting. Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl with Nick Foles as the starting quarterback. And he's had some solid seasons after that, but really hasn't been a top starting quarterback in years. Even 2021, while his numbers looked very good with the Colts, the Colts really couldn't wait to move on as the team really, I don't want to say choked, but I guess you can say they choked at the end of the season to ensure they didn't make the playoffs. Didn't have a good year with the Commanders, and then last season made just one start with the Rams in what I believe was a meaningless game against the San Francisco 49ers to end this season. Just two passes this year, complete on both for 20 yards. But yes, tough break for Dolphins and Bengals fans. Of course, if the Broncos were still to lose, and anything is possible, then the Dolphins play at the Jets. If the Dolphins win, Broncos lose, they're in. And then for the Bengals are playing tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Saturday at the Steelers. Steelers have been reeling, so if the Bengals win that Saturday game, they'll have to keep their fingers crossed that the both the Dolphins and Broncos lose at 4 o'clock. Um, Probably not likely because Chiefs won't just be Mahomes that'll be sitting out. Wouldn't surprise me if Chris Jones also doesn't play. Maybe Isaiah Pacheco, maybe Travis Kelsey. But yeah, also we know that now that Saquon Barkley will not be playing either. Kind of a shame. Just need 101 rushing yards to break the all-time record, but Nick Sirianni will be sitting him out. Looking what the spread is now that we know Mahomes isn't playing. I'm on DraftKings Sportsbook. The Broncos are actually favored by 10.5 points. Who knows? Bengals are favored by 1.5 at Pittsburgh, and then the Dolphins are favorite by 1 point at the Jets. I'll do my weekly picks. Usually I do them on Wednesdays, but since there's no Thursday night football, I'll probably do it Friday. Week 18 is definitely the hardest because so many guys are going to sit out. There'll be other games where starters might play a brief while before sitting out, so not easy, but I'm still gonna make my picks. But yes, do you think Carson Wentz can play spoiler and basically eliminate the Broncos from postseason hopes? I mean, it wouldn't officially because the Bengals and Dolphins, either one would need to win. But yes, would be a huge win for Carson Wentz. Who still, what is he, 32 years old? Might want to become a starting quarterback one last time. Needs to show that game fit film, and a win against a Broncos defense, which has been one of the better in the league, could definitely do that. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.